Welcome to the Pacific Northwest tree removal expert channel where it's dumping on us. Although now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of my videos don't have it raining in there, but we get dumped on. Let me show you this tree that we're working with. 60, 70 foot alder. Part of it's dying. It's got like a dead alder also leaning into it. From my view from the ground, it looks like the roadside leader is alive, and I've shot a line up into it all the way to the top, and we pulled on it. You know, we both hung on the rope to weight check it, and everything seems okay. There's a lot of movement in it, but it's alder. It's a softer wood in my area. One of the leaders looks like completely dead, and the other one's kind of hard to tell from the ground. So once I get up into the tree, we'll find out how bad it is. I shot a line up into this because there's so much ivy, and flip lining through ivy and trying to navigate all around that's kind of a pain. So when you shoot a line right up into it, it's just way more easy to manage as you go up through it and you're just cutting. But the plan here is to leave the wood, cut up the limbs, and try to get this thing on the ground safely without smashing the red mailbox. It's just below it, right underneath it. Might do a little bit of rigging, but honestly I'll try not to. Today I'm gonna run this, for the first time, run this foot ascender on my spurs, straight from New Zealand by Kiwi Climbers. Yeah, this thing is definitely ivy covered all the way up. Nasty to climb through. Soft wood. Yeah, I'm glad I shot this line because already just trying to spur in between the ivy is a pain. And I got crap all over me right now. Cause, geez, I can't even. And it's wet and slippery. Should have took the Raptor. Just kidding. All right, here we go, dude. Jesus. Anybody got a bucket truck they can bring me? Insane.
Slimy, wet mess.
Yeah, it's so bad. I may inspect this tree as I go up, probably. Probably a good idea, right? Hopefully this rain doesn't get too heavy. The ivy just makes things compoundedly more difficult. Let's try this foot ascender. I haven't even tried it yet. Let's try it. Shoot. See that? Okay. It goes in there just fine. Let's see if I take it out here, how it works. As advertised. That is a initial good sign right there. Gosh, every time I step up, all this crap is coming down. It's just all over my helmet and crap.
Spaghetti noodling all over your face.
Yeah. Whoa. Can we say that? Oh, I'm so happy I put this line in the tree. Look at that. Yeah, that's still on there.
Can't tell if that's hanging, but right above your head.
Yeah, there's definitely a hanger right there, right over the top of me. All right, let's keep going up. Oh, look at that. Okay, what's going on with this? Oh gosh, freaking spurring out like crazy. Doing something right here. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that dead right there. Bugs in there. Yep, that's what I thought. This whole center, the most tall center one, is completely stone dead with slugs in it and roly-polies and mold. Oh, dude, it's bad. Yeah, there's all kinds of bugs. About every type of bug in this dead side that you can known to man. This if I can sneak through between these two stems here, get my little body through them. I gotta get this leaner out, which I'm pretty close to it. I gotta get this leaner out first before I go up this center stick. Let me scoot on through here. Gosh, even this bark on this side over here, it's got a huge crack in it.
Wait.
I'm gonna kill that nub too before I go any higher. Look at that bark coming off all around this whole tree. So dead. If you guys can see that, just right through there, no problem. It works exactly like a photocinder works, like you'd expect. Go figure, it works like a photocinder, and it's a photocinder. It's so bad. All right, let's see what's next here. I gotta keep going up. Look at it just snapping apart. It's been dead for a long time. The ivy has. All right, here comes another limb right over the mailbox. And I got another limb coming out towards the truck. Wow, it just exploded. Gosh, there is so much movement in this. That one that I'm tied in on. Doesn't make me feel great having that much movement there. Kind of just is what it is. It's still green. Wow, look at the ivy up here was girdling the tree. It was wrapping around it, and you can see here the indention in the bark from this ivy. Look at that. I've never seen that before. That's how ivy kills a tree right there one way. It literally was squeezing the tree, which would eventually kill this. That's wild. I've never seen that. That's crazy. Not only is it like halfway heavy, but it's slippery. That thing slipped like 6 inches through my hand before I could let it go. Slimy mess up here. Oh my gosh. I'm halfway tempted to, whoops, headache, there's stuff falling out of this tree. I'm halfway tempted to tie these two stems together, even though this one's dead. It's more upright. Headache. Might end up pulling the truck a little bit more forward. We'll see, because this will be a perfect top to send out there.
Yeah, ideally.
But let's see if I can go higher on it, make it shorter.
I was thinking if you can cut basically where you're get to maybe 5 more feet up, and you could actually, if you get this side, you could probably get those funky tops to kind of go this way too. That front one that you're tied in on for sure, that might be a little bit safer for you. The thought of you having to go high up on that anymore.
I know, and there's power lines right there, and there's a cable line running the street right there, so there's some things to work out with this top specifically. Okay, I'll just keep going. I'm gonna send the top of this dead one.
I'll run some of this through and clear out. You're clear.
All right, now I'm gonna finish getting the rest of this dead one out of this one less thing. You know, I'd feel a lot better about this one that I'm on if I got rid of some more of this weight. That'll kind of even out the weight that I'm putting in it on my body weight. Yeah, let me see if I can take care of that real quick. If this tree would start to go over, I'm hoping that I'd be smart enough to unclip my climb line and just run this rope runner, dude, all the way down to the ground. That would be insane. Dang, it just breaks into, it explodes on the ground into 1,000 pieces. Whew. I got stuff falling out of this tree. I get like 3 seconds on this limb to manipulate it before it slides out of my hands. All right, that makes me feel a little bit better. That's some more weight out of this tree. Okay, back down. Let's get the rest of that lower stuff and get this big leaner out of here. The big dead thing that's laying right into my tree. So I'm gonna release this whole dead section now. I'm gonna do an undercut on the log, and it's just gonna separate into 2 pieces and go right down the side of the tree on the right side, clear the mailbox, and it'll be out of the way. Here we go. What I can do is open up the top. Wow, some brittle stuff, guys. Really bad brittle wood. I'm gonna go back up now and go after these tops. The rain's coming down, getting dry, getting poured on. I wouldn't say poured, definitely getting rained on. I'm gonna go higher than I've gone so far in this tree and try to get to those tops. So much movement. So much movement. Wiggle my way up here nice and slow and easy. I'd like to make that top next to me to my right small enough to fit without moving the chipper, because we also don't want to blast debris across the street. Can you get the blower out just in case that happens? Because it's probably going to. I have a feeling when this top hits the ground, it's gonna pick up sticks. It's gonna be a million pieces. Okay. Oh, this thing is awesome up here. Awesome dead. other top. All right, I'm gonna send it road clear. All right, here goes the top.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going up. I've gone this far, might as well just keep on going. Do me a favor when you clean that. Yep. Come back over here and just keep an eye on the bottom of my tree and make sure it looks kosher down there. If you hear anything, or there's a lot of movement on this top, it's wild.
Yeah, I do. You want to pull up to the truck here?
Thank you.
Absolutely, there you go.
We'll have to untie that base anchor before I cut this top, obviously. Just gotta go about 5 more feet. Ooh, wood is not looking great up here. It's just so brittle, dude. It's this species of tree. I'm definitely considering if I want to send the top now or keep going. I'm just kind of inching it, dude. Every step is a decision I'm making if I should inch it or stop.
I don't like, it's the rock, you know, all the aspects. You're rocking so far away from where your base is at. I'd say if you got those off, weight-wise, you would definitely be able to control pulling it.
I can't reach them yet. I got to go up a few more feet to get there. Oh yeah, really, I could send a top out there towards your vehicle, but there's that cable line running there. I don't want to. Yeah. If I would do that, it would.
And I mean, you got the whole road, but obviously I know that's.
I'd have to point it out there, and the weight's completely out towards your vehicle, and the hinge wood on this tree is garbage. It will not hold a hinge to directionally fall it. I'm tall, I'm high enough now to piece these 3 tops out. Let me gaff in here. Undo my base anchor. I'm tied in.
I'm quick. All right, base anchor's out.
Okay, base anchor's off. All right, pulling it up. Processing. Let's focus on the basics here so we don't make a mistake. And one of the basics is tying a good knot so I don't fall out of a tree. Okay. All right, I'm gonna send you 3 pieces here. That mailbox is right underneath the one right side too. See how I grabbed that butt in to pull it towards me from fading out towards the truck? I can wait because I want it. This is going to go towards the road. Feel 10 times better having that top off. Okay, I got this big dead one though right behind me. I'm just gonna let it fly. I'm ready to cut it now too. Then it's going towards the cedar. Chunk all three of these down at the same time. No, this is cut just fine with this dead nasty wood. Now the challenge is spurring down this and not hitting the ivy and gapping out. God, I can't even get my footing here. Flat.
Tried to pepper me.
Flat. That was flat. So flat. Flat like my voice right now. Okay, another piece. It's attached to the ivy still. Trying to keep these in the lengths that you need so we don't have to cut it up twice. Would have been a great bucket truck job. I mean, ideal bucket truck job. But I don't have a bucket truck. And honestly, I don't have one because I wouldn't use it enough. I do so many backyard removals and just big, huge 100-footers that most bucket trucks are only 75 feet, you know, 50, 60 to 75 feet. Location-wise, I can't get to with it with a bucket usually. This is very rare that we're right, you know, on the street. This wood was alive like I thought, but it's still like really soft. One of the softest woods in my area, so it's so, I don't like it. You know, it just is what it is. It's not my favorite tree to climb. You like wood that you can tie into and you don't have to worry about breaking a tree. This is not one of them. Brush pile out front. And behind me. I'm not out in the clear zone yet because I saw the mailbox right underneath me chunking this wood out. I can still smash a mailbox. It just occurred to me, I didn't use a rigger rope at all in this. That's good. Yeah, barely had enough manipulation on it. There's another piece coming out, Jake. Why didn't I cut all the ivy off? Because if it's gonna stay on the wood that we're cutting up, then we're gonna leave it on the wood. Ripping it all off takes a lot of energy and time, and it's unnecessary if I don't have to chip it. And people don't want it in their wood chips, yeah. Even though it's all dead, like dead, it's gonna turn right into wood chips. There's no green ivy leaves on it, or anything.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. How about another piece? Nasty little bugger. This cleanup's gonna suck. Okay. I'm just gonna go down, stay tied in here, and cut these two guys. Gosh, I could see one of these pieces coming straight down and like hitting a log and somehow ricocheting towards that mailbox and just bowling ball pin, like pins, blasting it. Here's a good test for it. Bart, or the ivy's gonna rip it down right onto the mailbox. Listen to that. In case you guys are wondering, it's 10:34, about an hour, hour and a half. Can fall a stick after this. And I am not spurring down through this ivy. I'm just gonna leave my climb line in the tree. I do not care. I will put the carabiner on the back side so that it doesn't get smashed by the log, but the rope will be fine. 100%, if I try spurring down this, I'm gapping out all the way down. No question about it. The ivy sucks. It just slowly did one more tumble towards the mailbox. I knew it. Knew it. Could feel it in my bones. That mailbox was, well, it didn't get touched, but it wanted to. It was asking for it. It just kept staring at me with its big red shape. Like something I couldn't take my eyes off of. Out of gas. I guess that's the end of it. Coming down. Why is there still a pole there? I'm kidding. I don't think that'll reach the road. Let's clean up the base of this tree and then I'll cut this thing down. We'll probably actually cut this down last so we can clean everything up. Yeah. Or it would keep it off. Nah, let's clean all that up first.
It'd be kind of nice to toss, yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Walking on spurs of sketch. Before I forget to mention it, yeah, the foot ascender here by Kiwi Climbers, I liked it. Thumbs up for me. I am gonna definitely keep using it, and I feel like it's gonna be great moving forward too. What I also want to mention is Stillborn Mike mentioned that, you know, he's used them before too, and he thought maybe it got in the way of the spur or changed the angle of the spur, but I didn't have that feeling at all today. I was completely focused on my climbing, and the way my spur felt on my right foot with that ascender there, I didn't think about it one time. It didn't affect me in any way. So Mike, if you want to try another one, if you have spurs that will fit, it might work for you. I don't know, but or not. It worked fine for me. Maybe I'm just better than you. We'll see how this thing holds up with the dirt and debris. I don't clean my stuff every job, you know. I kind of let it self clean. I just keep the big chunks of wood off of it and dirt, but it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be dirty all the time, so we'll just see how it holds up. The little spring in here is the only thing I could see wearing out. Kind of nice to have an extra one of those just in case this one breaks. Not if, but when, and I just, you know, we'll just see. Seems pretty delicate. It's dumping on us. We're wet, we're muddy.
We ain't cold though.
We ain't cold, I ain't cold. We ain't cold. We're educated tree guys, ain't cold. We're gonna cut this thing up, bucket up into like 4-foot sections, and we're gonna call this a day. It is a muddy mess out here. We got it mostly cleaned up. We cleaned it, I think we even cleaned up more than what it was when we first got here. Survived another sketchy dead tree. I got a long list of those on my channel. When it dumps like this, everything just sticks to everything, so it's hard to get like a mint cleanup. But you know, they're happy with it. They already checked it out, and that's what it looks like. Black truck, black chipper.